what you want, you never get. She never knows when to quit. I started up the skies. Her heart is where fire lies. Can see it in her painted eyes. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against it all. She don't seem to understand what she wants to do.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Vikings are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against a Packers offense that will have a lot to deal with. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the D-line pitching together must be expecting the run. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play, picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's Mettenberger. On the right side, caught by Green. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Mettenberger. And Davis has it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Taylor finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Shift together here from the D-line. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Here we go. What? No. Ohio. Here we go. What? No. What? Black round.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. It's Taylor. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, Taylor. That is incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make it more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Now Taylor. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Taylor throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Taylor is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decided to take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And Davis has it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Mettenberger going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And Green with a catch left side. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Mettenberger, and this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and now it's 3rd down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it with the hit, but incomplete. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
One receiver left, two to the right.
Let's go. What? Next round.
On third down, Taylor surveying the field. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Five wides in the game, four of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They come up in an empty set. Four wide receivers, one tight end. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Minneapolis after this. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Back to throw here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now Taylor on first down. And that is incomplete.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
To play coverage or bring pressure.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bouncy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, Taylor trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go!
Running for it. Here's Peterson. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Green 39! Green 39! Check that. What Mike 52 right here. Come for son. Leopard!
They come out here in the I.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT. Touchdown, Packers! Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Peterson shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's round! Let's round!
On second down, here's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Blue landed! 52's the mic, boy.
Now Mettenberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Mettenberger. He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short, and this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. Now Taylor. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 10 yards still left on second down.
Single. Watch him.
Here's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And coming on is the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Watch the screen.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. He's got time. This will be caught at the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Surveying, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. To throw is Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. He's going to take another shot here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the play clock's running down. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Watch 13. 13's cross. Check 13. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Now it's Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
And they'll run it here, and he's going to lose. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. Time for a break. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Escaping the pressure right. He can't. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Here we go. 1, 9, 10.
On third down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. Now fourth down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Flex round. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Garoppolo looking to throw. His throw incomplete. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Muscles him off. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Taylor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.